Hello everyone. In this video session, we are going to talk about a very famous and a controversial poem, The Looking Glass, written by Kamla Das. We'll first discuss some of the biographical aspects of the poetess, followed by the overview and the study of the central theme of the poem. And at the end of this session, we'll discuss the text of the poem. Kamla Das was one of the first Indian poets who adopted the English language as a medium to expression despite widespread criticism. And she is amongst the prominent modern Indian poets today. Much of Kamla Das' poetry is based on the themes of love and marriage. In poetry, she is popular for her confessional mode of writing. In her mode of writing, she reveals deeply her personal details, her emotional fragility, her husband's homosexuality, her own craving for life in a way which is manifested in the form of her illicit affairs with men and other women, her acute shame which followed her extramarital affairs, and even she talks about her attempts to commit suicide. Kamala Das is also known for her open depiction of female sexuality through her works. In her poetry and almost in all her works, Kamala Das has dealt with the theme of sex most candidly. And the present poem, The Looking Glass, also illustrates her candid treatment of this subject, which has been very taboo in Indo-Angling poetry for a very, very long time. The Looking Glass is a confessional poem in the sense that it reveals to us some of the private and confidential feelings of the author. In this poem, Kamla Das offers a few suggestions to women about how to get the maximum possible pleasure out of sexual experiences. A woman, according to the poetess, uh, should make no secret of her sexual requirements when she is going to have sexual intercourse with men. The poetess also suggests that a woman should give to her lover everything that she is capable of giving when she is in bed with him. Overall, The Looking Glass is a personal poem, but it is having universal implications also. In order to understand the poem fully, let us proceed to discuss the text of the poem line by line, word by word. Thank you. The Looking Glass by Kamla Das. In this poem, Kamla Das offers a few suggestions to women about how to get the maximum possible pleasure out of their sexual experiences. According to the poetess, a woman should make no secret of her sexual requirements when she is going to have sexual intercourse with a man. Let us understand the poem with the study of the text. Getting a man to love you is easy. Only be honest about your wants as woman. Stand nude before the glass with him so that he sees himself the stronger one and believes it so, and you so much more, softer, younger, lovelier. In the opening lines of the poem, the poetess says that it is very easy for a woman to get a man for love. And for this end, a woman just needs to be honest about her needs, her womanly needs. She should stand naked before the mirror with her man, and this standing in comparison will make the man feel stronger, while on the other hand, the woman will appear softer, younger, and lovelier. According to the poetess, a woman should not feel shy about admiring a man's body and limbs when she sees him in the nude. And she should go a point further. A woman should stand naked before a mirror and ask her partner also to stand naked by her side, so that they can enjoy this feeling of physical superiority over her. That man is comparatively superior in physical formation because he has higher bodily strength, and this would certainly make the man happy. It will feed his ego. A woman should also enjoy a feeling of her own superiority over him because she has a body which is comparatively softer and lovelier and younger. In this poem, especially in these lines, the poetess gives a number of suggestions to women to win a man. Of course, the idea stated in the lines is quite ironical, because the poet is not praising the qualities of a woman by exposing their reality, that the woman is soft, young and lovely. And woman, of course, should not feel and believe that man is stronger to her, but it becomes a duty of a woman to feed the ego of a man if she wants that man to permanently stay in her life. In the following lines, the idea is made more clear. Admit your admiration, notice the perfection of his limbs, his eyes reddening under the shower, the shy walk across the bathroom floor, dropping towels, and the jerky way he urinates. All the phone details that make him male and your only man. In these lines again, the poetess continues that the easy ways to make a man love her. A woman needs to accept the man's admiration, and she should also accept the praise of her body. And what is the duty of a woman? A woman should note the perfection of the man's body organs, his limbs. She should also not skip certain other details. She should note his eyes becoming red when the water enters his eyes while he is taking bath. She should also note the shy manner in which the man walks upon the bathroom floor. She should also note a man's dropping his towel because of his loose grip on it. And she should also note the jerky way in which the man urinates. A woman should not only admire the man's symmetrical, his structure, his strong limbs, but also his movements, including his jerky manner of ending the urination. All these details about the man's body and his movement should actually please a woman and make her think that this particular man is the only man who can satisfy her fully and in every way when they lie together in bed. So all these suggestions are given by poetess to women, other women, that they can win a man. These are the things that a woman should look very carefully, then only she can get a man permanently. Let's read further. Gift him all, gift him what makes you woman, the scent of long hair, the musk of sweat between the breasts, the warm shock of menstrual blood, and all your endless female hungers. In these lines, the poetess gives suggestions to other women that the woman should gift her womanly traits to the man, all the gifts which have been endowed to her by God. For example, the scent of her long hair and the musk of sweat between her breasts, and even she goes to the extreme of saying the warm shock of menstrual blood. The poetess suggests that a woman should give to her lover everything that she is capable of giving to a lover while they are in bed. She should make it possible for him to smell her long hair and the sweat between her breasts. She should let him feel even the shock of coming into contact with her warm menstrual blood if she is having her monthly period at that time. And she should also offer her endless female hungers, that she is craving for sex and she is dying to have love with that man. She should make him conscious of all her sexual cravings, that she wants to be satisfied by that man only. And if she does this, if she does all these things successfully, then only a woman can get a man permanently. A woman would find it easy to do all these things if she sheds her shyness, sheds her timidity, and behaves boldly while she is in bed with that man. These lines depict how superior is the woman to man, as she possesses ample qualities which are a gift that she can offer to a man. But these qualities ultimately become the tools of exploitation. Hence, being a woman is a kind of blessing in disguise, but these blessings that she has received as gifts may turn out to be of no use if they are not used at the right time with the right man. Let's read the last lines, the last stanza, last part of the poem. Oh yes, getting a man to love is easy, but living without him afterwards may have to be faced. A living without life when you move around, meeting strangers, with your eyes that gave up their search, with ears that hear only his last voice calling out your name, and your body, which once under his touch had gleamed like burnished brass, now drab and destitute. The poet again repeats the beginning lines, oh yes, getting a man to love is easy. However, as the love is not everlasting and thus living without him afterwards may have to be faced. This dependence of woman in this way leads her to misery. The poetess points out that the real difficulty for a woman lies in the fact that if this particular lover with whom she has had a most pleasurable experiences of the sexual act, if that man leaves her and never comes back, in that situation she would find it impossible to get a substitute for him. And if she does not find a substitute, as a consequence, her life would become meaningless to her. Her misery is depicted in the last lines when she says, her eyes, the eyes of that woman, the miserable woman, would keep searching for somebody like her departed lover, but she would not certainly find anyone exactly like him. Her predicament would lead her into a state of total despair, and consequently, the final outcome would be that her body, which was at one time irresistibly alluring and attractive, would then lose its charm and would become unexciting, ugly. In that situation, the woman becomes like a walking corpse, a walking dead body. She would be meeting many strangers, many people, but her ears would be missing the voice of that man calling her name. Her eyes would be missing, would be searching that man who praised her body. So, in order to avoid these sad moments in her life, a woman should offer all the gifts she has been endowed with so that man should never leave her. So, this was all about the poem The Looking Glass by Kamla Das. If you have really found this video useful, please press like the video. Thank you.